Good evening. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening. Hello. Let me see about these glasses. They won't let me be great. I think these are my reading glasses. I don't know why I can't keep no glasses clean. I don't know if y'all like that. Can't keep no glasses clean. Okay, that's a little bit better. Good evening, everyone. I am Classy Lady. Welcome to my channel. I am the host, the only host of Classy Lady. Um, so welcome over. Welcome, welcome over. If you're new and you're passing through, this is only for the new people that don't know anything about the YouTube channel. The rest of y'all can tune it out for about 5 minutes. If you're new to YouTube, what you do is hit the subscription button. That way you'll know when I come on. Sit down for a while. Take a seat. You might like my content. You might like what we talk about over here. We talk about life, things that's going on every day. I add a sprinkle a little bit of my life if I have a story to tell. Some other people may have a story to tell. You might can't tell your story to your family. You might can't tell it to your friends. You might want to tell it to complete strangers, which that's what we are over here. You people make up all kind of little sub names and cute names for YouTube, so nobody will know who you are unless you tell them who you are. Everybody know I'm Classy Lady. Anywhere I go, I tell them, that's my YouTube name, my Facebook name. My real name may come up, but Classy Lady is my name. Okay, so you might want to come over here and tell us something that you want to talk about or you got a question about. You're welcome for that. Long as it's not racist, derogatory, um, insulting, degrading, or bullying anybody in the chat or myself. The best way to break the ice when you come over here is to drop down. You can do the little wavy sign, or you could put the emoji. My emoji is the little dancing lady. You can change it to the little black lady. That's fine. If you can't, you keep the little white lady or whatever your skin tone is. But the little dancing lady is what favorite emoji. The rose. I love the rose. They don't have the bird of paradise flower. That's my favorite. Rose and bird of paradise. So the rose, the heart is I love red. So I love red. If you was to drop a purse in here, a diamond, a credit card, anything like that that shows class and like to be me, that's me. You can drop the emoji. That's fine. Okay. As a partner with YouTube, I do promote my memberships, and my membership levels are 3 levels. $1.99 is just classy, $2.99 is classy ladies and gents, and $3.99 is the classy elites. When you purchase one of the lifetime memberships for each month, you light up in green when you come in and you speak. Okay, any comments you say, and if you have a membership, you're coming up in green. Eventually, when I get enough members under my belt, I will do members only lives, and that way the people in green will the only one be seen. They'll be spoken to. They will also be able to speak in the members only. Everybody else you can see, but you can't say. It's okay. You'll be able to see, but you can't say. But right now, I try to speak to everybody in my chat, no matter what color you're lit up in, because I'm trying to build my channel. I am a young content creator. Also, we have super chat, super stickers available for purchase. You can bless me, the host. You may decide you want to buy me coffee one day. You might want to buy my breakfast. You may want to buy me lunch, or you may want to say, hey, I'm going to buy you pizza for dinner. When you put it in the super chat, super sticker, I don't get it right then, but I eventually get it when they do a YouTube payday, and YouTube does take a portion. But it doesn't make me any difference. That's fine with me. If it's something that you want me to get directly, you would have to do my Cash App. You would have to ask what the Cash App is in the chat, because I don't put it out there. Unless I have, once I get a little banner, it may go across the little banner. But right now, I don't promote my Cash App. If you want it, you have to ask for it, and then they'll drop it in the chat. But the super chat, super stickers, is like a long-term thing. It adds up and YouTube gives a portion. So I do have to promote that as well because I am a new content creator. You might say, well, I go to other people's channels and they have 100,000 members and stuff. Exactly. They have 100,000 members. They don't have to ask for a super chat, super sticker. People just give them freely. And when I say freely, they go from $2.99. I've seen $500 dropped in channels at a time. And that has been for people sitting at the casino gambling. They gambling at the casino and their people are cash apping them and putting money on their account. Okay? Now they gambling. But they want them to win. But that's things that they like. But anyway, but yeah, that's what the super chat, super sticker is, and that's the little waving dollar. The super gifts are the cute little emojis, GIFs that people purchase and they float up. They purchase whichever points from whatever points they want. They start from 2 points, I think, for 38,000 points or whatever. I don't know how many points you would have to buy to get that much. But every month, I usually purchase $9.99. That way, that gives me 700 points. I promote several different channels. So when I promote several, hey, there go Bama. She's laughing at me, but she got a disco ball. Thank you, Bama, for the laughing disco ball. That's one of the ones what I'm talking about. So being that I support different channels, I am able to purchase those, and then I can give those as gifts as well. You can give them every day. You can give them as much as you want. Okay. So with all that being said, the money and all of that, the da 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 da. The subscriptions are absolutely free. Just hit the like button, the thumbs up button when you're coming in or when you're going out. We also have a hype button thing that they got now. You can, when you replay any of my videos, and I encourage some of y'all, just go through my timeline and look at some of my videos and see if there's a button to be hyped, and hype it up. Hit that hype button, go down there and let YouTube give me them points, and that keeps me out there in the algorithm. Okay? Y'all, I'm working hard for the money. Thank you, Sharon, for the sunshine. So hard for the money. And the flowers. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the gifts. The gifts are just as much as important as the super chat, super stickers. The only thing with the gifts, it takes more of them to add up to make $1, $2, or whatever. But all of them collectively adds up. I'm not greedy. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all for the support from day one up until now. Next week will make me, high five to YouTube, will make me 7 months in this game, coming consecutively. Last week, y'all know I wasn't feeling well. I decided I wasn't going to push myself. I prayed that y'all was okay. Y'all was still here. But I just couldn't push myself. If I could make a little video, I did that. But I was feeling so bad. I was feeling worse than I did in the hospital. In the hospital, I felt great. But I don't know, somehow that medication and that nausea caught up with me, and that kicked my butt. I just couldn't take it. And thank God my doctor gave me something for nausea, and it stopped. I still have some, and I have a refill. Oh, I'm going to refill that mug before it expires. I'm going to keep it on hand. And so now we're talking about restarting it. So how did everybody's day go today? I hope y'all had a good, fantastic, funky Friday. TGIF to some people. Some people, this is not their Friday. This is their Monday, like we used to say, starting off. But to y'all, that's TGI Friday. I know it was a struggle through this week after the 4th of July. Y'all done partied and drank and smoked and danced and flipped upside down and fought and everything else. And now, then you had to turn around and go to work this week. Some of y'all tired as a dog. Y'all gonna lie down like a piece of paper this weekend. I bet, baby, ain't gonna be too much house cleaning for some of y'all, because y'all gonna be like, forget that. I'm going to have to catch up next week. I want to lay in this bed this good Saturday morning and get up when I get up. Maybe when I get up, I'll clean up. But I know a lot of y'all ain't going to do nothing tonight and tomorrow. Y'all going to be binge watching TV, and the TV going to be binge watching y'all. So I got to binge watch my stories this week because I missed all of them last week, but that's good. So I'll probably be up till tomorrow. I'm gonna be discombobulated tomorrow too, cause that's what's gonna happen. Cause I'm gonna watch the Bold and the Beautiful and Beyond the Gates. I'm gonna watch them when I get off of here, relax. Talk to my sister cousin. I got another cousin that I've been wanting to call, and I need to call her so we can chop it up a little bit, and everything. Been trying to. So I hope everybody day went okay. My dad went out of town because he went down there to check on his baby sister. I've been trying to call him because I want to make sure he made it. Him and his wife made it. Made him back to Louisiana good. He took me to the doctor this morning, and never fails. The devil always busy. And I started to cancel that appointment yesterday because the nurse came yesterday. My foot didn't have really bad drainage, because they put medicine to draw whatever fluid in there so that it could, start closing. So, and I started to cancel the appointment, so let my dad and them get on the road and be by noon be to Louisiana. But no, I didn't do it. And then he said, well, you should have. And then he said, too late now, we're backing out. Of course, the doctor busy Friday. Normally, any other Friday, we can get in there. And, the Friday before, my dad said, we done been in here 15 minutes. He said, we ain't never got in here and got out this quick. And that's even with me talking and him and my daddy talking and all us talking and all of that. So, people was catching up, coming up with their appointments. So that ended up going late. He said, well, you got to stop anywhere else. I say, no, Dad. I say, you got to get on where you go. I don't worry about. Yeah, I got to worry about that because the longer you get up, he gets up early in the morning. The longer he up, then he got to drive that distance. And 4 hours, no, it's really not that far. But when you looking at that road constantly, and I have to remember my dad was a truck driver for over 50-some years. But when you get to looking at that road and my eyes get tight and you want to go to sleep, that's not an option. And then he get there and visit with his sister and them, he going to be like, they're going to be talking, he going to be like, I know my daddy, he going to get him a couple of naps, child. He going to get him a couple of naps, so he hadn't called me back, but I'm on Do Not Disturb now, so hopefully I don't get disturbed while I'm on live. But I hope y'all all had a wonderful weekend. Last week, a good week, and today was a good day. I had a good dinner. Y'all know I eat fish on Fridays. I want to do some papados because I wanted me some stuffed crabs and some stuffed shrimp. More so stuffed crabs and maybe one stuffed shrimp. Them stuffed crabs from Papados and Papa's be off the chain. That's all I wanted. I could have got me a side of mashed potatoes or whatever side they had. But, and that might be what I get tomorrow. That might be Sunday. Or to get me a thing of stuffed crabs and some mashed potatoes or some dirty rice and a stuffed shrimp. That, I don't know who makes it. That is the best stuffing that I ever had. The rest, I've tried all kind of stuffed crab and stuffed shrimp from different restaurants. They don't make it like Papa's and Papados. It was this one other place that did it. And he used to work at Papa's. And so he knew, when he started his business, he knew where to get the stuffed crabs. What was he have? Stuffed shrimp? He knew where to get them from because when I tell you they tasted just like it was the same one. So he knew what vendor, what place to go and get them from. So, hey. So, just checking on y'all to see how y'all day went. I'm still trying to meet my goal. This YouTube is backed up. I still need, from what it told me before I got on here, I'm $25 short before the 12th. The 12th is the last day before they recycle and make sure everything is done. So I'm $25 short. 2 people, I don't know if they want me to recognize their name, but 2 people cash app me yesterday, and thank y'all for the cash apps. I do know people don't want their bank accounts with this people, that people. I understand it, so they cash app me. So I am gonna keep watch. And I'm going to see, the 12th is my ex-husband's birthday. That's Sunday. I'm going to keep watch because Sunday, I think that's the last day in which they calculate or whatever they do. And if I haven't reached my goal, I'm going to buy I probably do a super thanks or something, super chat, super sticker, super thanks, and add it to my account from the cash apps because they said they hope I reach my goal. Thank you. They ain't say buy you no hamburger, no donuts off of that. They say help you reach your goal. So if I haven't reached it by Friday, there are two cash apps, the people that did, I'm gonna make sure it get applied to my account. And I thank you. I want to thank all of y'all. And y'all by saying, Classy Lady, you ain't got a check yet? Nope. Classy Lady ain't got a check yet. I've been on here running my mouth for 6 months. Running, just running. And I've been getting donations. And I don't really ask for anything. For my birthday, I did ask for cash apps. Only time I will say put my cash app is if somebody asks for it. Otherwise, I won't. Until I get a banner where to just put it on there, and if you want to do something for me, you do it. Otherwise, I'm going with the super stickers, super chats, the little gifts, and the super thanks. Whatever y'all give me on here and whatever YouTube want me to have. So what I did was I pushed my goalpost back so that it won't just, I got to beg for $100 every month. That's basically what it is. Because you got to really, just by y'all coming on here looking at me, I don't know how much they give y'all that deal. It ain't like you get $15 or $20 an hour. You get about 1 or 2 cents by somebody watching. Watching you. I remember Roz used to say that. She used to say, y'all do it all that, cutting up on here for a penny or 2 cents. That's all you're getting is a penny or 2, 3 cents. And you're doing all that acting up on here. You ain't get... You know how she could say that and throw it out there? Because when she started, that's all they would give it her. That's how she could say that. And I used to laugh and used to crack up. Now I know what she mean. People get up here, show they tail, they underwear, they they boom boom, they boom boom. They show anything, do all kind of stuff, and you ain't getting number 3 or 4 cents. Unless you are veterans, a seasoned content creator. And even if you're a seasoned content creator, I ain't getting on here acting no doggone fool for nobody. I got some pride and dignity about myself. I got some pride and dignity about myself. I just ain't gonna be able to do it, y'all. I got to have some class. If I'm gonna wear that name, Classy Lady, I got to have some class. I done seen them wear the pen diapers for the top and the underwear and try to make a matching suit and all out on the corner with all y'all. If y'all see me, I'm giving y'all permission, and then you ask for my address. I'm giving y'all permission. If I come on here with a depend on as a top, one going this way and one going that way, and I got the depends on, and I go outside, I done made me some earrings out of some big toilet paper and stuff like that, and I tell y'all I'm going outside and stand on the corner, y'all call my daddy. Call my daddy. Better yet, call Warden Jr. Call Warden Jr. gonna say, take a picture. Warden Jr., that's my brother. Warden, not Warren Jr. Warden Jr. gonna take a picture. Y'all gonna send him a picture. Warden Jr. gonna be looking at his phone like this. Warden Jr. he gonna widen that picture out. He gonna look. He gonna look sideways. He gonna hold it. He gonna roll his eye, put his hand on his leg or something, and be rolling. I know, God, that ain't my little sister. I know that ain't my little sister. You got a phone number on there. Hey, this is Junior, Classy Lady sister. Where you get that picture from? Oh, I was passing by on 45 and I saw her. When did you take that picture? I just took it and I sent it to you. She said, if we ever see her doing some crazy stuff like that, to call you. You sure that's my sister? Gonna tell that job I need to take a lunch break. Gonna tell him he need to take a lunch break. Now he ain't never did it before. We didn't box. But I could see right now my brother taking his belt. I could see my brother taking his belt off. You know, doggone well, mama and daddy ain't taught you no stuff. I could see my brother whooping my tail on the intersection to his car, or either he got a jacket or a shirt. He'll even take his shirt off because he always was one of them wife beater t-shirts under his clothes or undershirt. Him and my daddy. They always got another shirt under their clothes. I could see him taking his shirt off, but before he take his shirt off and give me another shirt, he gonna beat the living daylights out of me off that corner or wherever I am acting a fool in the car. My mama gonna come out in him. My mama gonna come through him, and he gonna whoop me like my mama would have. So, no, I ain't doing all that, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't doing all that. Just ask Classy Lady for the number, because I need to call your people, because you ain't right. Somebody need to come get you. Yeah. So, hey, Cynthia Scott. Hey, Sharon Jackson. It wasn't so hot today when I went out. I ain't go outside, but I did go outside. But it wasn't like normally when I open my door, garage door, when I let it up, but I open my door to the garage, it's normally like I could feel like a pushback. I didn't feel that today. I didn't feel it at all. And it also, like, we had an overcast, looked like it wanted to rain. So it may have been in the 90s out here, but I didn't feel it. And then I don't be outside that long. I really don't. Bear North, you from Wisconsin. Hey, welcome over. I hope you have hit that subscription. Hey, Ravenborg, I hope y'all have hit that subscription. Hello, welcome over. Loving my grandsons, good evening. Hey, Mel, how you doing? Hey, Bama. And those people in blue will do it to you. I'm going to say like when I was a Jaguar. Our principal used to say, Big Blue will do it to you, because we used to be the Forest Brook Jaguars. Our colors was blue and gold. So the blue in this chat, they will get you out of here if you ain't right. Thank you, Bama, like I said, for the laughing disco. Sharon for the sunshine. Sharon for the flower. Thank you, Sharon, for the high five. LaWanda, upgraded membership to Classy Ladies and Gents. All right. Because I know you was just classy, baby. And I know, I hope it transfer you over, because then you really should be at 3 months. Anybody coming up in green now should be at 3 months unless you just joined. But I see you upgraded your membership. Thank you very much. 7 months. No, I've been on here. It'll be 7 months on the 15th. I got monetized in 3 months, y'all. I got monetized in 3 months. Been monetized for 3 months. Now, Sharon, my old face ain't my old face. It ain't been but 7 months, child. Ain't but 7. It almost seemed like a year, but now, child, it's gonna be 7 months. I monetized early at 3 months. They just, I guess, because I was coming on every day and I was throwing them shorts. I was putting a short out of everything, and people was liking the shorts out, especially food. People love food. Doing the grocery hauls and certain things I was doing, and people was liking it. And then me coming on promoting and just being my genuine self. Although, you know, I talk about a little drum over here. We don't do drum over here. I try not to. But it's some things I do be wanting to talk on, and I do be wanting to hit on. And when it comes to that point, Like that lady right there. I got a point for her that I want to hit on. Thank you. Royalty Queen. Yeah, but like I said, I hope everybody had a good week. That had to get out there and get on that grind. I didn't. Hey Wendy. Hey Bridget. Yeah, so my dad went to check on his little sister. I think he said he'll be back tomorrow. I say, Daddy, you don't know how things go. Bring you an extra shirt or say, bring an extra set of clothes and say, because you never know how stuff go. I do know that my little cousin, by her being Catholic, they have to talk to the priest first before they can do any arrangements. You have to talk to the priest first. That's one, to see if like next Saturday, Friday or Saturday is available. Then being that she was in the Air Force, she gonna have to check with them because I'm pretty sure she'll get. She was still active. She's gonna have to, they're gonna have to check with them to see with anything special. But I know they don't bury on the weekend, so that means if they have the services Friday or Saturday, they have to wait till Monday to go to the National Cemetery, which in Louisiana, I don't know how far. It's not like here in Texas, like about 10 miles up the road, we have a big, huge veterans, one of the hugest veteran cemetery. It is far for everybody else, but it's not that far from like my dad's house and me. And I don't know if they have another one. That's on the north side. They may even have one on the south side. But in Louisiana, those veteran cemeteries are far and few. My uncles, well, my grandfather and different uncles and folks that did serve in the service in the little town that we were in, they didn't get buried in the military graveyards because, of course, you know, everybody didn't have a car and family cars and limousines and all of that. And then the cemeteries are very far and few. Now, being that she lived in Pineville, Alexandria area, there may be a veteran cemetery. They may choose to bury her there. Or they may choose to just bury her with her mom. I don't know. So that's decisions. And I don't know how much you have to pay to bury them at the Veterans Cemetery. If you just have to pay like a certain fee, then, and the fee is not that much, but then you got to look at the distance that family, friends would have to go to, mileage in order to get there. So if it's, you know, if it's over 50, 60 miles out, they may just say, no, that's all right. Or if my aunt, that somebody want to drive her, or some of her sisters that'll be there Monday, and they still drive out and go, the few family members, then that's something different. But if it's longer than that, from what I was told, it's a long way, because we just had someone that we know was buried in January, and it was a long way. And he was in the service. They didn't bury him there. They may bury her with her mom. So it's questions, it's things that's going on that, well, it's still her dad, but my grandmother and her dad have to make. And I hope her dad don't just trump everything and don't include my auntie, because then that's where the fight will come in at. That's where the mess will come in at. But my auntie she's not a gossiping person. She's not a mess maker. She's not in mess. So she's kind of mild, you know, she don't get in everybody's business. But if the dad don't do the right thing with my niece, I believe she'll ride his neck. I do believe she'll lose it and ride his neck. So I hope her dad does the right thing. I hope they can come together and do the right thing. And that's that with my cousin. LaWanda sent me a floating heart. Brought the Queen sent a flower. Hey Nelly. Hey Deborah. Thank y'all. Bridget Omar say whoever spoke to her, hello. She can't make out the name, but hello to everybody. Hey Super J Weezy. That sounds like a disco name. Yeah, people will fight you over peanuts, but I tell you, if he don't do right by my auntie and her grandbaby, oh, I think he gonna have some weight around his neck. Thank you, Super. Yeah, Bridget, yeah, you would have to come and have me evaluated. Thank you for the floating heart. Amelia, speak before you get ask a question. Hey Sheila, hey Kiss This Ring. Speak. When you come in somebody's house, you speak and say hi, how you doing, and you speak to everybody in the house first. And I may answer your question. Thank you for the sunshine kiss. Christy CQ, thank you for the flower. Mario Burgess. Fake glasses. No, they not fake. They may not be glass. They may be plastic, but they not fake. Why would you say a thing like that? Why would my glasses be fake? You love them that much? Wow. If you want me to have a better quality of glasses than what I have on, there's Super Chat, Super Sticker that's available that you can donate to the chat. And it goes anywhere from $1 to $500. So whatever level or quality of glasses that you would like me to have, go ahead and put it in the form of a Super Chat Super Sticker, and make sure you double it, because YouTube gets a portion and YouTube gives me what they want me to have. So if you want me to have like $200 glasses, YouTube takes like 30% out of that. So that means my glasses would be $170. And if that's not enough for you, then you might want to go ahead and hit that 500. Just scroll on over to the 500. Otherwise, sit back, relax, enjoy the chat, enjoy my fake glasses, and shut the hell up. That's what you can do. All right? I ain't going to tell you to leave. Hit the subscription button and come back. Because once I tell you what I got to tell you, I'm full. And you know what you need to do? Go and watch my live from yesterday. Yesterday, what we was doing was cutting people out of our lives. And one of mine that went in the trash can was trolls. So you see today, people, they not sitting like this, carrying all that weight. Because we got rid of all that yesterday. And if any of y'all didn't see the live yesterday, go and watch the live yesterday. Because everybody that was sitting like this and like this, today they sitting like this. They doing this. They can shake them haters off. Because we cut that shit out of our life yesterday. We cut that shit short. We cut them out. I put everybody on toilet paper. So you some shit if I wrote your name on some toilet paper and a marker, or when the marker went out, I wrote you on a pen, and I had my scissors. I ain't have to cut you. That toilet paper, that is already perforated. Just put you in the trash because you full of shit, and I choose not to deal with you. So that from yesterday forward, you trolls gonna get put in the trolls place. And see, Classy Lady don't come on here like this. Classy Lady come up like this. I sit on my chat like this every day. And when I see myself slumping, and even in church, I sit back and straighten up. Because I'm very confident in myself. I'm a very confident young black woman. And so it's going to take a lot for you to break me. If the stuff that I done been through in my 59 years of living ain't broke me yet, you sure in the heck ain't going to break me with your little sly, sleeky, stanky comments. So when you walk in my house, please say, hello, Classy Lady. Good evening. Good afternoon. Whatever part of the day it is. Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. And sit down. Wipe your dirty feet off and sit down. And engage in the conversation, long as it's positive, not racial, not derogatory, and not insulting. Because I don't take that well. Nah, don't take that well. Nah. Kiss in the ring. Lord, I done started off all wrong. Kiss this ring too. You know, I was and just something, the bell went off. I was listening to you before I came on, and something say ding. And you know what's going on? People trying to knock you off your seat. They trying to knock you down off your seat. They used to do Raws like that when she talked about Tree. Latree. Whether Latree sent all these attackers after her, or these people decide to attack on their own. So you come out here and you have two strong subjects that you like to talk about. The AI, I know I'm not saying it right, but the AI, you know what I'm talking about. The street interview people, those people over there, that's one of your strong things, that your commentary, and surviving buckets. So what I observed, because I don't have everybody will always say we don't have a fighting thing, and which I don't. I'm just observing and just giving an opinion on what I observed, and after this, I'm leaving alone. But what I'm just observing is you've composed this list, and I think you got 100 or maybe over 100 people where that they've had, like T.I. say, a tongue lashing, or I forgot what his lyrics are, but one of them is tongue lashing. He ain't going back and forth. Somebody that had some back and forth with her. She cut them loose, or they cut her loose. Whichever the wind blow, it really don't really matter. They've had some words, some arguments, whatever. They got kicked off the train. They got off the train at the next stop. They've been exposed once they helped her with a lot of underhanded information, and they decided they didn't want to support her anymore financially, so they get exposed for all their business because they done told all their business, thinking they had a friend in her. You get close to people and you support people, just like a lot of us supported Roz. But one thing about Roz didn't talk to all of us on the phone. Roz come on her platform. She don't care who you was. Now, she didn't talk to a few of them on here. I ain't gonna name them. But I know for sure she didn't talk to them on the phone a couple of times. Not much. But that's not something she wanted to do. Send it to her in an email, or what was it, Instagram. Cause email her. She ain't halfway sometimes read the messages. But however it went, at her downtime, she didn't talk to a lot of people on the back end. They did. I don't think Marjanae did. Marjanae have a few and select people that she already knew. And she may talk to one or two or half spoken, but I don't think she do the back and forth or talking on the back end either. I can't speak for you, but I would just say you probably don't either. I know I can say I don't. It's a few people that I would love to talk with, but I don't. And it really would be really about the YouTube. You would be one to help me with some things on YouTube and the creative stuff. And I'm trying to see who else. People that would have time to help me, with some creative stuff, because it just seemed I'm reading, but I'm not comprehending. And maybe because, like I tell y'all, I just have this phone. I don't have a laptop, and I don't have a tablet. So my next thing, once I get my priorities, long as this thing, I can hit the button and come on and speak to y'all, I'm fine. I don't have to do all the fancies right now. I got things coming up that's more important than me getting a tablet. I know a tablet is not much, but when you're on a fixed income, I have to watch my money. Because one thing I don't like is not having a certain amount to carry me from month to month. Okay? What is saved aside that's not to be touched. Ain't to be touched. But what's in my checking account, I like to have a certain amount from month to month to make it add so that I can buy stuff. If y'all can follow me with that, that's how my money works. Okay? I don't want to, when payday come, I got $50 in my account. I don't want to have that. That's not safe to me. Because a co-payment, I go to the doctor, that's gone. So I like to have a certain amount to last me from month to month, a starter up each month. So that's why the tablet, I haven't gotten it yet. And even though I could put it on my account, I still have to watch my money. All right? So that's why I was like, you and, well, Zay don't have time. He come on and all, whatever. And right now, Day cup is full. Bama help me with what she can, but I don't ask her for much. She'll tell me, but somebody that could really help me to kind of do my wow. And then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Roz gained 17,000 followers. She didn't have all that stuff on there. Roz had a picture on there for the longest. And then eventually she changed and somebody put a purple picture up there in the sister circle, and she decided she wanted to change her face to the thing, and she did it. But Ross didn't have all that fancy stuff going across up. They knew how to do it, I'm pretty sure. And to other people she could get, but 17,000 subscribers. She didn't need all that stuff to make her money. She knew how much money she wanted to make a month. She came out here, she drove. She made her $5,000 to $6,000 a month. So if I'm gonna be on here, and like I said, I didn't sign up for that, but if I'm gonna be on here and I can get paid some coinage, I'm gonna drive my page with whatever y'all see on here. Okay? And until I can do better, that's what y'all gonna see. Y'all see that orange face, that orange necklace, my hair cut cute, and me to the side. That's what y'all gonna see unless I decide to change that picture. So it is what it is. I'll get to talk to you about that one day. Maybe one day you can help me while you on your hiatus or whatever. But I decide I'm not gonna even worry about that. I'm gonna do like Roz. Roz drove her page. She made her money. And when I can get to the point where I can pay somebody to do it, that's how I normally work. But that's not what I want to tell you though. Yeah. The back end. All I want to do is learn about pretty much learn about the YouTube. I'm a pretty good judge of character about who you could talk to on the back end and who you can't. Because like I said, anything I say on the back end could be said on the front end. I don't have no problem with that. That's just like if we could be sitting right here talking together. Whatever I tell you right here, and you gonna repeat it. I did say it. That's the way that stuff is. So I don't play them little games or whatever. But my thing is just to help me with some of this stuff or whatever. But like I said, right now I wait. I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna see what this YouTube thing gonna do. I'm gonna see if I got conversations to keep coming out here to keep people attention, shorts and stuff to keep y'all attention and to keep y'all with me. When I feel my attention is not here anymore, I'm not getting them strong views and stuff like that, then it may my job that my assignment that I came to do, then it may be over. It may be over. Hey Marvel, how you doing? Hey Nene. Let me see. Just want to make sure. Yeah, you never know who recording you. That's why you don't say nothing that can't be repeated. Like recording. Now we going to the light bill. Supervisor called me while I was in the doctor's office. I wasn't hanging that phone up. I told my doctor, this the light bill. I need to talk to them about my light bill. He said, go on. And then when she was reading from the script and yabba, 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 I say, she ain't talking about nothing I want to hear. Now, what you saying about my foot? So, I asked for the recording of me agreeing to a 16 kilowatt. They played the recording, but the catch-22 with that was I didn't agree to the 16 watt kilowatt. I agreed to a 90-day trial of something, whatever it was, a 90-day. They gave me discounts last year, whatever. I agreed to that. What they didn't explain to me, what they had explained to me, is that once the trial is over, I need to call and say, well, I want to go with this plan, or that plan. If I didn't call and say I want to go with this plan, or this plan, the plan I had before, I would go back to my plan. That's the way it was explained to me, which would have been 13 kilowatts. But the lady, you know, they always say, because they did play the recording, and I was listening. But I was like telling that man, now what you say? Now, this is going to be, I'm this 90 days, right? Yes. I say, and after that, I go back to my old plan. Yes. Now, he telling me yes. I'm repeating what I said, because I'm repeating back what I'm thinking you explaining to me. But he didn't say, well, if you don't call us back, it'll flip to this other. He didn't say that. But being that I said what I said, that it was supposed to go back, they agreed with that. Now they come up and say that I was supposed to call and choose a plan. No, I didn't have to choose a plan because I was only trying to plan for 90 days. Nevertheless, lady, I don't want to keep talking. This was a supervisor. Lady, I don't want to keep talking with you and you reading off this code. I want you to have a conversation with me. The other thing I heard you say was that you could try and find me a better plan. So one plan was for a year, it was going to be like 8.6 kilowatts for a year. Okay. The other one was 9.96 kilowatts for 2 years. So I was getting ready to sign up for the year. The 8, because that sounds better, the numbers. But I looked at it this way. By the time that year is up, they may be back at 16 kilowatt or 17 kilowatt after just 1 year. So I'd be back to paying double. So I say, now, even though the 8.96 whatever sounds better, the 9.96 is better for 2 years. So my kilowatt is going down half, almost half the amount for 2 years. You see how them sapsuckers can Jew you out your money? You see how they can jab Jew you out your money? Now, probably had I not cut up and said anything, probably wouldn't even offer me them rates. But I told her no. So I went on ahead and did the 9.96 kilowatts because she said that was the 2 that she had for the 2 years. Now, Lord say the same, in 2 years, we'll see what's going to be then. You know, maybe we've been and got some kind of hellified raise, or I might be doing good on YouTube and the lights won't make me no never mind or whatever. But, you know, y'all expect people to sit in the house at not 79, the thermostat on 79 and 82. That's what y'all expect people to do, and not move and not breathe or whatever. That's what they expect you to do. So now go ahead and give me the 9.96 starting July 1st and still send a body out here to read my meter. And the paperwork and what they find. If the meter was fine, then fine. I got a free meter read. I think I get another one in 4 years. Who knows what'll be going on in 4 years? Maybe they sold my house in 4 years. Who knows? I may be rich. But no, send a body to come out here in that sun and read the meter and send me the results in an email or a letter, and then sign me up for the 9.96. That's half of what I'm paying now. She say, any more questions? No, ain't nothing else we need to talk about. But I thank you for taking the time out, and I thank you. I appreciate you calling me back. She was a supervisor. That's that on the light bill. So I got something resolved. Hey, April. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Super chat, super sticker, child. I don't know what they are. Just thank you. Thank you. That helping me, $5 more helping me to get to that goal. I see some more people come up. Let me go up. ADHD, what's up? Just don't do it no more. Don't come in here late no more. You acting like your people on the other side. You acting like your people. You coming in on CPT time. Hey, Starburst. And like I say, April, I'm glad you caught alive. Yeah, so I got the resolve. Hey, Lakeisha, I got the light bill resolved, y'all. Thank you, Jesus. So, but they still got to come out here and read my meter. I don't play by my money. Hey, Misty. They still got to send me. I told them, I ain't seen no May bill where y'all read my bill. Look like to me y'all put May and June together. Girl, I'm still fighting. And so it's not due to the 22nd. And I don't never usually pay half or whatever. But I think just for the heck of it, I'm going to just on the 22nd, I might have them put me on some kind of payment plan. And when I get tired of paying the payment plan, then I'll pay it. Because I'm mad. And it's just the principle of the thing. I think I'm going to have them put me on some kind of payment plan. And then I pay it until I pay it out. Maybe pay them $150. And then put me on a payment plan. And you know, until I get tired. I might put it on a credit card. I got one credit card that I'm almost finished paying the wheelchair. I might let them put the little electric bill payments on that, and then I just pay that, because I only have to pay that $15 a month, and I pay them $50. So, but I don't want to get stuff too out of hand. But yeah, I'm satisfied with what's gonna go forward, starting July, from July 1st, and that which did say July. She ain't say August, so she better backdate it from July. Thank you for the sunshine kiss. Yeah, they're gonna always make you think it's your fault or something, this, that, and other, whatever. But whatever, long as we got it where it's starting from July 1st, it's gonna be at the 9.96%. That's good. That's number one. Because when I went out of town for the 4th of July, guess what air condition was off? Off for them 4 days. Yeah. It was off for them 4 days. If I go out of town next week and we go from Friday to Sunday, it's going to be off them 2 days. I'll sit in the garage or with the door open until it cool off. My house don't be that hot. Yeah, but that's when I'm just satisfied that I got that kilowattage cut in half, and I'm paying something different. And like I say, just for the pissed off and pistivity and me having the y'all hung up in my face, and I had to talk to this person. They don't know what they talking about, and da. I'm gonna get put on a payment plan until I feel I want to pay them out, and then I'm gonna go further, and I'm gonna watch my bill. Yeah. Trust and believe. I trust in God, April, and I would love to have a mate, but since I this year been dealing with my foot, and last year I hadn't really got going places like steakhouses. And hey, Chad, thank you for the flower, for the star. And Luana, thank you for the floating heart. Since I haven't been anywhere to like put myself out there, you know, yeah, I can go to the gas station, go pump my own gas and stuff like that. But you know, and maybe walk in the store and still I might need to walk in the store so I can kind of twist back to my car. But no, I get out the car and put it right there. So I might need to start going in the inside when the men be in there buying a little bill, they get them a Coke or whatever, and then twist back and look back and see if they looking. Maybe I need to do that. I don't care if he covered in dirt. That mean he working. If he covered in some dirt, he all dirty and stuff. Shoot, that's the one I want to talk to, because that brother working. So, I don't know. But at this day and age, that man got to have his own place, his own transportation, getting his own Social Security or disability retirement check, whichever one he getting, or working. He got to be working. And I don't want none with missing grills. They're going to have their teeth, because there's too many places that you can get your dentures. You can get your veneers, go out the country, here in the States, get your mouth done and stuff. You're gonna have to, you know, I'll take some things that may be wrong with you, but the mouth ain't gonna be one of them. That mouth got to be right. You gotta go, ding. Yeah. Y'all be able to do that. You know, I got a Galaxy Eye. I don't care nothing about them having something wrong with their eye. You can go like that together. Mine open when it won't open. Child, when it's open, it's turquoise. If it want to be closed, it be closed. I don't care. I don't worry about that no more. Cosmetic stuff, certain things, I just don't worry about no more. But he gonna have to be a strong black man. I've never dated outside of my race. But if he's a strong other and come with it strong, he might can wrap me around his fingers. And you're going to have yourself together. You ain't got to have a 2023 or 24 like I have car. But you can't have no 1979, and that's the only car you got. Your 1979 is a car that you get cleaned up. It stays in the garage. And when we go out on Sundays, I could put my little headscarf on like I'm Doris Day sitting in the passenger seat with my big glasses on, and we just cruising down the street. We ain't going nowhere every day in that 1979 car where my seat is in the back seat because the spring is broke or something like that. Nah, we ain't doing that. No. I know a guy that I went to school with. He got those old school cars. He got about 3 or 4 of them. And he got his wife one. But when I tell you, when they dress up and go somewhere, he had that Chevelle, and I don't know what the other ones is, but I can remember the Chevelle. And he had them cars clean, and they got the roof down. And baby, she throw on her, she's a Delta, she throw on her headscarf. And honey, they be riding like Bunny and Clyde. And when I tell you they be clean, or they might have their jeans and stuff on and go to the next city, and they may go check out a restaurant. All these places we got in Texas that you can drive to, and he may have a partner and they wife. They have 1962s and 72s. I got a classmate got a 1957 Chevrolet, one of the big hard top, them big back in the happy days. That thing is blue and white. It is bad. And when him and his wife want to go riding somewhere, they get in it, and he got the chain, 57 Chevy with the diamonds in it. And they get in there and they go ride wherever they going. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. If a man is old school, got something like that. Don't come here with no Pinto or no Geo. I'm not squeezing myself in there. No, a Geo Metro or Pinto. I ain't getting in there. No. Now, if you got one of the Volkswagen, we used to call them doodle bugs, that little hard top, and it's like a candy apple red or blue or black, and it's in nice condition, I might squeeze my fat ass up in there. I might squeeze up in there and get up under it. Because that's, you got it redone and it look good. And that's one of the childhood memory calls. Yeah, I might squeeze my fat self on in there and we go to Sonic and sit up there and eat like we on a date. But that thing with the roof coming down and you got the, I got to roll the window down with some pliers and open the door and get out. No. I'll be by myself for that. I'll be by myself for that. No. So a nice looking man got himself together as I have myself together. I know they got grandchildren. Okay. But grandchildren got parents. And now you ought to be at great-grandchildren level. Not every time we go somewhere, we got a baby seat in the back. No. Because that means, even though you paw, oh, that mama over there, then we go somewhere, you want me to take care of the baby all the time. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's what pissed me off on the weekend. I'm going to tell y'all about that. Hey, Helen. I'm going to tell y'all about that. And y'all might say I'm wrong, but you got your opinion. I have a special needs cousin. So I'm on the scooter and stuff. So I got my food. I got my covered food. And the only spot was by him. Now, me and him ain't never been that close in proximity before. So he there eating and stuff, and I'm trying not to look at him because, you know, he drooling and stuff, and I didn't want to upchuck, and so I say, Lord, help me. So that was the only spot. So I rolled my scooter up there so I ain't have to get off, and he was like across the table. I say, you gonna share with me where I can sit here? So he understood, so he moved back, and I put my plate down. So I try not to look at him or whatever. Okay, I eat. He's still sitting there. He ate. We putting our stuff in the trash. He got a little paper towel. He gets like doing like a car or something, but he got sense enough. He wiped his mouth. He gone now. He's nonverbal that I know of. But when he was doing something and some food popped on him, he looked down and I watched him now. He wiped that food off his arm. But he the same little paper towel. He driving it on the table and no. He hit me. I say, what? Next thing I know, that little dirty thing, he done set it on, he done set it on my cell phone. I say, Lord have mercy. Here we go. So I say, no. So I took the little natty paper with my hand. I put, no. So everybody doing what they doing. Now his mama in the house. She got her new grandbaby. And now they playing the line dance. She gonna bring her tail out there every time a line dance come on. She never come over there to check on him. She go back. She got a little grandbaby. She, you know, my brother and them, every little baby they see, they got him. Especially her grandbaby. So I guess she don't want her outside, or I don't know if the dad or the mama. I don't even know who the baby was for. She back up in the house. She never did. She done came out there, did 2 line dances. She never come over there to that table where he was. Now, I guess her mama, which is my auntie, was supposed to be watching him. And that's fine. But my auntie, she was an honoree this year. Her and my auntie that her grandbaby passed. Those were the 2 next 2 honorees. You got 2 more, which is next year. And those will be the last of the 8. So he's still sitting there and stuff. And I said, God, dog, he got a strong diaper on because they ain't never got him up to change or nut. Hour, 2 hour pass, another line dance. She come outside, dance, line dance. Well, take her and back in the house. Now by this time, I'm starting to heat up. For one, his child is over here. You never came over here to check on him to see if he all right. Now I know his family is out there and stuff like that. I don't have any experience with him. He don't know me. He don't know me. Know nothing about me. I don't know nothing about him. I know him, but I ain't been just, why I had to do anything for him. And he's a child, and I'll do anything for him if I saw something going on. Okay? So, I'm watching at this good eye. My auntie having to get up and do whatever. So, I asked him for a piece of cake. So, my daddy cut me a piece of cake, and I'm sitting there and I'm eating. I see some eyes looking at me. I said, oh, shoot. He looking like, I said, oh, shoot. Do I give him my fork and my plate, the cake? My auntie wasn't sitting there. I don't know if he can have sweets or not. So I say, Daddy, cut him a little piece of cake. So we cut him a little piece of cake. I wait till he got his cake. I ain't eat no more cake. Wait till he got his cake and his fork. And I say, here you go, baby. He wanted some cake. He ate his cake faster than I eat mine, because I'm trying to take my time. He didn't cake all over his mouth. That same little paper he was driving on the table. Look, piece of icing flip on his arm. He wiped his face. He wiped his arm. Now, I'm still eating my cake. He like this. I look at it. I say, no. You're not getting no more cake. No more cake. No. I don't know if he was supposed to have no cake in the first place. He could have got up and started doing the electric slide. So I say, no more cake. No more. No more. So I said, let me hurry up and eat my cake. So I went ahead and ate my cake. I say, see, all gone. So we was taking the plates, and he was helping me put the plate on top. I said, all gone. So I'm listening to the music, just vibing to the music. 3 hours came. Cousin ain't never come back out there. So my auntie all of a sudden came over there. She cut a piece of cake. She didn't ask me, did he have some cake or nothing. She just come over there. Because he had asked for, was motioning for a piece of cake earlier. I said, no, he don't need no more cake, y'all. Because I don't know if he's supposed to have none. Auntie come over there, cut him a piece of cake. Didn't say, classy lady, did he have a piece of cake? Or do you want a piece of cake or whatever? She didn't flop him a piece of cake on the table. Piece number 2. I said, Auntie, he just ate a piece of cake. Oh, he did? I said, yes, ma'am. Oh, well, that's all right. I said, oh, okay. Ate that little piece of cake, wiped his mouth, same routine. Same little paper towel, getting mushy. He driving all on the table or whatever. Next thing I know, y'all, that little nasty, he was sitting there kind of spitting in the paper and kind of throwing up or whatever. Next thing I know, y'all, my cup, the paper sitting on top of my cup. I said, oh no. And I picked it up and I put it down. I say, no. So I had my purse on me. I had some Kleenex. Took the Kleenex out. I had some hand sanitizer. Boy, I wet that hand sanitizer. I took that top off and I put that hand sanitizer all on there and clean it. So, because children carry germs. Well, he really not a child, because he ought to be about 16 or 17 now. I don't know, because with those children with developmental problems, you don't know how old they are. So I don't know, but he ain't no little baby. And so I said, oh, no. I said, let me find, somebody come take this trash. I took all them little papers and notes. I put all that in trash. I say, no, now. Okay? No. So he's sitting there. They didn't even have him crayons, a toy. That pissed me off. No kind of toy or nothing to stimulate his mind. Or what does he do during the day? I don't know. I feel he should have had some kind of toy or something to keep his mind occupied, to keep him busy. That's me. I don't know. I ain't never had to deal with a special needs person to that capacity or whatever. All right. So then my aunt come over. She gave him some pasta. I said, okay, well, it is a little late, and from the time he ate or whatever, so he ate his pasta. I found another paper towel, gave to him. She gave him some juice or whatever. Then he started spitting in the paper, and it looked red. I don't know if it was from the cake or what. So I told my auntie, I said, he's spitting in. Oh, he all right. He just ate. I said, all right. I say, his mama not out here watching him. She said, oh, I'm supposed to be watching. I said, all right. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about him. Okay. Y'all, it broke my heart. Because time to go, everybody start cleaning up. Mind you, I ain't too much doing no help myself, but I can hold the trash bag up and put, they can bring the cans of me, and I can put what I can in the trash and roll around or whatever. They didn't pick the tables up. Because we got like one of the cafeteria tables. You know how the seat is attached to the table itself, and then they fold it up. Well, we got one of those that they use, and then we have tables and then chairs, nice tables and chairs and stuff. So I had them moved in my scooter because my brother said, well, you can move around. I said, well, at first when it was raining real bad, we couldn't move because they had put the big fan up under the thing, and it was right up on me. So for the longest, I thought the fan was still there. My brother said, you all right? I said, yeah. He said, you ain't moved or didn't? I said, well, that fan was, he said, nah, we moved that fan. I said, oh, I never did look. I say, but, baby boy was sitting here, so I'm just kind of thinking I'm watching him. So I started moving around, and so I actually moved to the next table. So they moved everything. So I had moved, and they was, clearing the water out the chest. So, of course, it wasn't a soda in sight. Well, my cousin had some soda, but he put them up. It was just water, and then they had a few beers and stuff like that. So the guy say, well, I got to take this guy back his cooler. He said, y'all got some beer and stuff in there, and I don't want to take it with this ice and stuff. We say, well, take it. Just pour the water out of it. Whatever beer is in there is his. Give it to him. It ain't no fuss fight over it. Thank him. So they did that. So I'm sitting over there by my aunt and my uncle and his fiance, and we sitting down there talking and whatever. And I look, I say, they got that boy sitting over there by himself. He's ain't nothing but one chair and him sitting in the chair under the thing. Everybody else putting stuff up, or the guys putting the stuff up, and the younger people down there twerking and cutting up. All the other grown-ups then went in the house. They know I couldn't really get in the step, and there was too many people in there. I could have went to the front door because they got a ramp, but I'd have to get out of my school and go in. It would not have been nowhere to sit. But anyway, I never did go in the house, and I hate that I didn't go because they did some painting and they put a new floor, and I would have liked to seen that because I haven't been inside my grandparents' house in over 8 years. So they just did all of that, put new floors and painted, and they done bought upgraded some more furniture and all that. So it's up to date, got new washing dryer and stuff. So baby boy is still sitting there. Now let me tell y'all what scared the hell out of me. To the right of him, now it's dark out there, it's all Cooter Brown, because they taking some of the lights down. They had a few spotlights still up. It's darker than Cooter Brown. But if you take about 20 steps to the right, or go in front toward the left, toward the right, cornfield, rows and rows and rows of cornfields. Ain't no lights in them cornfields. The next set of lights is to the people house, way on the other side of the cornfields, cause my aunt's house is way on the other side of the cornfields. Rows and rows and rows of cornfields. So I was telling my uncle's fiance, I say, that baby's still sitting over there by himself. And I told my uncle, I said, go tell them to come out here and get her a child. Now, should nobody had to tell her to come out there and get him. All the grown-ups and the women pretty much was in the house. You should have brought your ass outside or should have been looking for him. Y'all, if I see her this weekend and she come to say something to me, I'm going to pinch the hell out of her. I'm going to pinch the... Y'all know I'm going to tell her what I got to tell her. And I'm going to say, and on top of that, you didn't even know I was there. You didn't even come outside and try to find me and speak or nothing. I say, but not only that, your child sat with me for 3 to 4 hours. You never came over there. Everybody went in the house, all the grown-ups. It was my uncle. Just so happened my uncle was sitting there, his fiance. I was sitting on the scooter, and the DJ was trying to get his stuff together, and the rest of the people walking around, they trying to put stuff up. Asking my uncle, where do you want me to put such and such, so when you come back, it's right there in the door, you can get it. He's still sitting over there. All it took was for me to maybe go back down the street to where the car was parked, or me to put my head down, or me really not to pay attention for 5 minutes because everybody else was walking around doing what they had to do. That child could have gotten up, walked in the other directions, and nobody would have knew where he was. Well, I thought he was with you. I thought you was watching him. I watched him for 4 hours. I didn't get paid to watch him. That's not my child. He don't know nothing about me. I could have went off. I don't have to watch him. He's not my child. What you mean somebody should have been watching? That's your child. He should have been in the house with you. You was in the house the whole time. He should have been in there with you, sitting down. Oh, when you tell him to sit down, he don't move. He don't get up. He ain't in his right mind. So what if his other little mind tell him to get up and walk? Or he decide he gonna go in the house. His mind come, whatever mind he have, and tell him to go in the house. What he gonna do? He gonna get up and he gonna walk. He don't have no sense of direction or nothing. He could have walked straight up in them cornfields. Nobody would have knew where he was. Everybody would have been hollering for him, looking in the bathroom, looking in the closet, looking here, looking in the little house, looking around the house. Where he at? He ain't down the street with y'all now. Here, where he at? You know where he at? In them cornfields. Now let's see how many lights y'all got, and how many people y'all gonna destroy them people cornfields to go in there to look for him. What everybody got? They cell phones. You not. So now you gonna have to go somewhere or go to some men that live in the town to see if they got any flashlights or anybody got some candles. Cause he didn't got lost. He didn't went in the cornfield to see if we could find it. Not me, cause I wasn't going to court place. I'd have been there. Y'all found anything yet? That'd have been me sitting on the scooter. Or I could have held the bright lights that was lit up. But you was going to need some sticks or something. And what if he would have went in there and sat down or laid down because he was sleepy? See, that's how my mind works. That's how my mind works. Because my thing is, you don't leave your child. Okay, he was sitting out there eating with the family and everything. That's fine. But after a certain amount of time, bring him in the house with your ass. With you and that grandbaby that you so infatuated with. Bring him in there with you. If y'all tell him to sit down and he don't move, then sit him down in the air condition. Let him sit down there and not move. But no, you said him. You left him sitting there. Yeah, I went to his table where he was at, but you still left him sitting there. 4 hours then passed. Nobody. But like I say, when my auntie came bring him some cake, then she come bring him some food, and then she'll look back at him or whatever. But of course, yeah, you say don't move, he ain't gonna get up. But what if what if is what got me? What if everybody putting stuff up and everybody moving around, he see everybody gone, ain't nobody sitting at the tables or whatever, and his little mind tell him to get up. Instead of him going toward the light Carol Ann, that's where all the light at Carol Ann, he don't know the difference. So he just go walk that way to the door. So next thing you know, he walking, and then the corn shucks then covered up. So he don't know if he need to go straight to get out the corn shucks, or if he go that way, and then he going further and further. If he turned around, he lost. All that corn out there, they would have had to look for their child. They would have need to got a helicopter to get overhead and search for him. I don't know if they call him by his name and he understand that, but that pissed me off, y'all. That pissed me off, so I got mad. I was pissed off. And I was telling that to my uncle, but his fiance understand. I say, see, our uncle saying, oh, you tell him to sit down, he better not go nowhere. Y'all got that one way mentality. If he decide to get up, he gonna get up. Children is children. If he got the brain of a baby or a toddler, you can sit a toddler down and as soon as you sit them down and tell them don't move, next thing you know, they done got up. Just like you told him to sit. And that's the only thing. And I was telling her, and I say, I understand that they tell him to sit down, don't move, and he not supposed to move. I say, but what if he get up? All he got to do is take 10 steps to the right. He in that cornfield. I say, look behind you. She looked back there. She saw that corn and it was dark. She said, ooh, baby, yeah. Yeah, he need to go in the house. Say thank you. So, y'all, I mean, I could be wrong. Yeah, diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with the gangster lean. Yeah, I know that song. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac. Hey, Lisa. Happy Friday. Gangster white walls. Movie antennas in the back. Oh, hey, Tina. You may not have a car at all, but remember, hey, retired young brothers and sisters, you can still sing tall, something like that. Just be thankful for what you got. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with a gangster lean. Ooh. See, I be that gangster lean. He be driving, I'm have that gangster lean. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, but it can't be no hoopty. You won't catch me in no hoopty. Yeah. So, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't think I was wrong. Yes, and I know she tired and she working and that would give her time because my niece will do that. When we come around, my niece that got on cheering, baby, she's zone out. Whatever they tell y'all, whatever y'all do, that y'all, it's on y'all. I understand that. She know. But if they get a little out of hand, hey, go over there with your mama. And then they know we make her go over there at the mama, and the mama gonna say, well, what did you do? I ain't. What did you do? And then when they tell them when they say what they did, go in time out. Go in time out. Child, they be in time out so much at home till my niece been and forgot they be in time out. They been and went to sleep. They been and fell asleep. She'll tell them go in the room and go in time out. She'll tell them 20 minutes. Child, it been time for them to eat. She fix and play. Where's so and so? Oh, go tell her to come on down. Then they'll come. She was sleeping, Mama. What did you wake up? It's time for her to eat. Yeah. She put me in time out. She don't play that. They could be out, yeah. She say, if you cannot hear me talking, then you are too loud. Y'all are too loud. And she'll say it again. If y'all can't hear me, then you're talking to her. And then the other one, be quiet. Mama say, well, I can't hear Mama. Then they get to getting quiet. Say it one more time. If you can't hear me, then you're too loud. My niece got them cheering under control. And she take them to camp. two of them in Baylor, volleyball. One is he go to football camp, basketball camp. The other ones run track. I got a little one that's I don't know what little disease it is that she's fighting, but it was a walk yesterday. I got to ask her, I got a t-shirt. Did you walk? Cause she had to get braces on her leg. She wasn't walking at one time. Did you walk? Did you ride your bike for my money that I donate? Did you walk for this? The mama said, you gonna walk or ride your bike? I'm gonna ride my bike. When they be running track, it'd be so cute. And they have to, sometimes run with her and take her. Come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Charlie run so far, and then Charlie stop. And she's a little chucky little baby, so she gonna stop. She might got a little pink hair in her braids and stuff. Charlie gonna run so far, and Charlie gonna stop. You gonna have to go get Charlie hand and tell her, come on here, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Or her big brother, or go pick her up and finish the run. Get to the finish line with her and let them tag their hand or whatever. But Charlie gonna stop on you in a minute. Charlie say, oh, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. But she loves to participate, and my niece does have them in activities, and you're not gonna catch her not doing that. Only when we got to be like together. But to say her child sitting outside and everybody in the house, that would be a fight. She don't play that. She don't play that. But anyway, Kiss, I know you're not on here, but maybe you'll catch the end of my replay. But what I wanted to tell you is that sometime when you're doing something good, people try to knock you off your block. And I'm not sure how the beef got started between you and I'm gonna say the true I say her name TRW. I don't know how the mess got started between you and TRW, but sometimes people try to knock you off your block. And all the little attacks that you're getting is that people are being that she's responded to what you saying and think it's crazy about you talking about BYB and have all these names and stuff like that. That's because you came up with it. That's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, keep going. If that's what's got you to your 1,000 people, your watch hours, and it's bringing you what you need, keep going. People will try all kind of things. And then the other little minions, some of them got their own channels, but they're not brave enough to go on their own channel because they know they're not going to have nobody in that channel because they're going to start off with mess. But they ain't brave enough to go on their own channel, and then they put stuff on the timelines. Well, if you want something to stop, you got to be the first one sometime to stop it. So one thing you're going to have to do is block them, put on do not recommend. Don't go, make sure you don't go on their time. Because after a while, if you're not looking on their timeline, you're not going in their chat, YouTube will stop bringing them down your timeline and you won't see those people. So all I'm saying is keep doing what you're doing. Don't go to the back and forth with these other people because they're taking you a big distraction off of what you started out doing. Now, if you want to go back and forth with them, go back and forth with them. But if you want to get back on what you was doing before, block them people. Whether you got to cuss them out, say we'll do a one big wham bam live. After this, not put them on do not recommend. Block them out of your chat. Don't be so free-hearted to let them on your panel. Forget that. No, you're not coming up on my panel. I'm blocking you out of my chat. And I'm putting you on do not recommend. That way you don't hear nothing they got to say. You ain't got to hear none of that negativity. Poof, be gone. If that's not who you doing your commentary on and you don't wish to focus, don't focus on that. That's pulling you this way. Stay the course. Let them people argue by themselves. Now, she may not be saying much of anything because now it's getting ready to be football season. Did her daughter have a baby? Or she supposed to have a baby soon? I don't know. Maybe she got a new grandbaby and she dealing with that. Trying to finish up her son move from one school to the other. Got to get all that stuff situated and ready and parties and back to school and all of that. So right now she may be focusing on something else. But if she wasn't really too much focusing on nothing else, she probably try to give you a run for your money and you go back and forth with her. Because that's who you had the problem with. You ain't have a problem with all these other people. They coming to bat for her and they borrowing beef is not their business. So they really don't have nothing to say. So stop arguing with the naysayers. Stay on course. Block. Don't let them on your panel. Do not recommend. That's it. Don't Nobody don't come and tell you about nothing they saying. Stay like this. This is where you need to be. You ain't trying to hear all that yang 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 yang. The next thing you know, you talking about something else. Now you become a message channel. Now you become then maybe people that don't want to listen to that all the time. Now you start to lose those people. Don't lose your good people, your good solid people for that mess. Now, if they like to hear the mess every now and again, they'll stay. But not every time they come on your channel, they want to hear that yang, 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 yang. Well, you said this and yang, 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 yang. Because you have a good memory. You write stuff down or you can go back and play or whatever. That's one thing. You do your facts on what you be talking about. It's one thing I like about you. So when they doing fiction, you coming back with facts. But if you don't want to be going back and forth with the negativity and that's not where you was. When you came out here, you had a focus. Get back on your focus. Get back on your game. Get back on talking about what you was talking about. You had two main topics. And then, of course, you was talking about yourself. You talk about your physical therapy and your this and your that. Your different things that you want to share within your life. Stay. Like I said, that's me. This is me. Now, every now and again, like I said, I'm speaking that to you. You gonna do what you want to do. I'ma still support you because I like what you're doing. But I can tell you, when it get to all that yang 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 all the time, I'm gone. I'll come back. I listen to what you're talking about. I'm on there because you was talking about one thing, and I wanted to see it through how you was going to go from 1 to 100 with what the list and what you was talking about and the commentary and what you was doing on that. That's what got me. And then I was trying to look at the AI thing, interview or whatever. I was trying to get off into that. So when you talk about that, I can understand what you're talking about. Right now, that's the two things that I'm with you on. That. All that other yang, 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 and this was said this, and she was in this chat, and then and that. I don't even want to hear. Because some of them got their own platforms. They can come on their platform, go on live, say what they got to say, and if they want to let you on, and y'all can go back and forth. Or when you say, I dropped the link, come up, they don't never want to come up. The scaredy cats never want to come up, and then y'all can do y'all tongue lashing on your chat. Or if they want to do it on theirs. But they never want to come up. So all that what they doing in the chat, we did a lot of keyboard thumping. I did a lot of keyboard thumping. I tell you, I said it with anybody. I did a lot in Raw's chat. But that's all it was. I really wasn't tripping on it. I don't hold a grudge or, yeah, I didn't like the lady. She said some things about me and I didn't like how she treated Raw's. Yeah. But you know what I started doing? Stop going in her chat. I stopped supporting her for one. She didn't kick me out. She didn't kick me out. Stop supporting her. Stop going in her chat. Do not recommend. That's what I did for her. And after that, I stopped getting stuff on the timeline. Anything I would hear about that lady, somebody else would say it. Or Ross would come and do her tongue lashing. That other lady with them numbers in her name, period. Them other people, period. Y'all come and say about it, I listen. If I want to. If it's enough is enough. Sometimes you got things going on in your life and too much of that just get on your nerves. And then that's why people be taking breaks and all that. So I'll just get exit stage left. I ain't got to hear it. But all my 2 cents to you is I liked you. I still like you for what you came on, and when you compiled that stuff and was doing your commentary. That's what I liked about you. Then you started with the AI stuff, whatever. And then I was trying to get into it. I said, well, I don't know nothing about that, but well, give me some names and let me kind of look and see what she's talking about. Okay, them two. That's my focus. Now, I did a couple of days. You was doing some back and forth with TRW. I did listen and stuff to see what was going on. Where did the problem start? How did it start? What y'all arguing about? What is the big problem? And it just seemed like it's just not getting resolved. It's just going on and on and on. And then other people in her chat, they hyping up and putting, just like people be in your chat saying what they got to say, but they really putting stuff and she responding and stuff. And then, but they got platforms and they got where anybody can put a post or whatever, and they can do all that, talk all that, no. But when you drop your link and you ask them to come up, they don't come up. They ain't hard no more. So, just from sister to sister, block, do not recommend, and just leave that over there. Get back on your focus and do what you got to do. Now, if your focus and what you talking about, your two main subject, and then bringing you in, telling what's going on with you, your coffee, your bagel, because I understand about if you pay for something, I don't care how much it is, and if it ain't right, it just ain't right. I understand. I really do. And if people don't want to hear about it, then oh well. You telling about you, your life, what's going on with you. You talking about you, and then you bringing your subject up. And if they don't want to hear that, then they're on the wrong channel. They listening to the wrong person. I know that's just like here. So, hey, Benjamin. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of them just with all that yang, 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 yang. Well, it gives Lakeisha something with her pose, because Lakeisha come up with her pose. If she's listening to all what's going on, then Lakeisha put up her poll who won the tongue lash. Lakeisha submits with that. But yeah, hey Sandra. Yeah, that's what I want to tell you about that. Girl, stay your focus. You was doing good. I don't know what number we even own as far as crossing off your list, but I'm pretty sure we ain't down to number 100. So keep doing what you're doing. Everybody was enjoying it, trying to see what was going to be what. People popping out. I ain't decided when I'm going to come on, because, that worm, I ain't trying to make that little twig sprout. But like I said, all I know is when me and her did what we did, block, do not recommend, whatever else you can do to not, and then don't go over there. So don't read their community posts. But once you block them, you ain't gonna get their community posts. They can't come in your channel. All they can do is on the outside be doing this, and let them do that. But if you block out the main squeeze, you not gonna hear that either. So you block out the main person that you beefing with right now is TRW. And if you want to cut it out, cut the circulation, you cut off TRW, you block, do not recommend, and leave it alone. I don't have nothing against TRW. I really don't. I don't have nothing against her. But I'm just saying that's a mold that's growing, and that you keep picking at it. She say something, you say something, she say something, and then the other little hair follicles growing out of there trying to say something or whatever. Cut that mold off. You don't argue. You do not recommend. You don't listen, nothing. And then all them other ones gonna fall off. All they can do to your chat is listen and go on they post and keyboard thump. But if you block them, you ain't got to read they post. You ain't got to see none of it. Cut it out. Go back to what you was doing. And then find you, and then not only that, find you another strong topic and start talking about. And have you a couple of strong topics, or unless you're gonna come on here just freestyle, talk about life, cause that's what I do. So that's all. That's all I want. I don't even want to get included in the drama. I hope my name don't get brought up in it. But it pretty much will, cause like I said, I don't have a problem with TRW. I never did. But I'm just telling you, because you and her having a problem, that's what you're gonna have to do. Cut it off and keep going. Go the other way. The way last night we had fun at the end, laughing at y'all and Bama and trying to sing and couldn't even sing happy birthday right. Everybody was laughing, having a good time. I was over here chuckling, kicking, just having a good time. Kiki. That's good, clean fun. Cause you just at some point, like Queenie came up there and said, I just want to shift it. And she did. She shifted the whole thing. And whoosh, it was out the door. So you could shift the whole thing, just cut the mold off. And all of them hairs that grow out of the mold, you ain't got to worry about it no more. So I'm just saying. Now, don't get me wrong. That's what you want to keep doing, you keep doing. I'm not saying I won't go over there and listen from time to time. Yeah, other people that's not blocked over there will see if they going over there. But let me see. If you block somebody off of your block, you can't see what they post. And that's what you want. They can see, they make us see what you post or not, but you ain't got to worry about it. Because you block them, you do not recommend. You don't even go in their chat. Don't even worry about what they talking about. As long as you block them, do not recommend, you won't see nothing they say. So all they doing is talking out the side of their neck. And if don't nobody come over here and tell you what they said, you won't know. Unless you go over there and you listen. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you do. But don't go over there and listen and get all that mess and then bring it back up over to your chat, because then that open up a new can of worms. Leave that shit alone. I told you we cut that out yesterday. Ali, hello. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Ali. Everybody don't want to hear that. See, Kiss, what I'm talking about? Look at Ali say that in there. Say it again. You're going to lose some good, solid people. It's okay sometimes, but this week you've been going, that's where you've been going. You're supposed to be like this. So you do need to listen to my live from yesterday. You do need to listen to it. You do. Anybody that want to get rid of some people out of their lives, y'all need to look at my live from yesterday. It was good. It was fun. I think the people in the chat had a good time. Whether they participated, they could have told me a tale, but that's okay. Cause I did my own homework up here on live. I did my own stuff on live. So whether they listened to me or not, I think they did. I think they got some understanding out of it. Yeah, I think they got some understanding out of what I was talking about yesterday. I think we had a good time with it. I'm just telling the truth. And I did have to trim some of the first part out, and then I could tell you what the first part of it was. The first part was I played Inga Rose, I Celebrate Me, because I wanted to play the song for the people that has never heard it or heard it and didn't know who the artist was. Her name is Inga, I-N-G-A, Rose, R-O-S-E. And if y'all scroll down YouTube sometime, y'all hear that woman say, I celebrate me. So it's hard to survive. Don't just listen to that. Y'all go and search it and listen to the whole thing and just close your eyes and vibe with what she's saying. Listen to what she's saying. And I promise you, you're going to drool. So it's going to be some droves of tears going to come down your face. Because that woman, when you hear the way she's singing, her voice is like it's coming from her toes. And then you just be sitting there and you visualizing, she's singing and you visualizing, and Lord have mercy. You get to thinking about things in your life, your family, your husband, your wife, your children, your just people in general, and things you done went through with your job, sickness, finances, heartbreak, and you sit there and you listen to that song. It ain't no way you ain't gonna feel some kind of way. Just let it sink in. And if you have to repeat it more than one time, listen to the words. A lot of time we listen to beats of and we be singing, we ain't really listening. Because just like Brandy from the OJs, I really miss you, Brandy. Missing you every day. Are you coming home to stay? God dog Brandy was a doggone dog. What's his name? Not Gerald. Eddie. Them was singing about it. But that was a jamming song. I really miss you, Brandy. Thinking about you every day. Are you coming home to stay? Child. Then when they broke it down and say Brandy was the dog that ran away, I was like, oh, God dog, I'm too through. Not the dog. But who else didn't know that? A lot of people didn't know that for a while, that Brandy. I'm thinking he was crying over another woman. I said, yeah, that's what y'all get. Yeah, cry over Brandy. Yeah, Brandy, you did right. You left him. Yeah, you ain't stayed with him. You left him. Boy, I be talking big cash money about Brandy. Yeah, Brandy, that's right. You left him. Brandy was the dog, child. But we listen to words, but sometimes we don't know what, Michael Jackson. Being the two of us, can't tell you them up. Being there, I'm thinking that's his little best friend. He talking about a doggone mouse. See? Sometimes we listen to words, we don't be knowing what them doggone songs be saying. But listen, Inga Rose, I Celebrate Me. We celebrated ourselves yesterday. Yeah. So you don't even know who you be singing. Just be singing loud and whatever. And then the doggone dog. I say, I'll be doggone it. Hey, Nate. Yeah, we don't know who we talking about. Just sing it. Yeah. So, child, I could hear the tune. I could kind of blend in. But and I need to join the choir at church because I can blend in and hold a note. Thank you, Lady Justice. Thank you. If you think I'm an inspirational singer, thank you. Speaker, I'm going to keep on trying to bring inspiration. I'm going to keep on long as I can do something. And like I say, if I can help one person, I think I've done enough. And that's what I come here to do. Now, y'all going out. I'm getting ready to go out in a few minutes. So I'm still trying to reach my goal. Super chats, super stickers, super thanks, super gifts are still available for purchase. Anywhere from $1 to $5. The super thanks is after you watch the live. So go and watch some of my lives. And you might want to say, like tomorrow, y'all might want to say, thank you, class lady, and send me a little $5 thanks. That's grateful. You might want to buy me coffee. You might want to buy me breakfast. You might want to buy me a lunch. You might want to buy me a pizza. Put it in a super chat, sticker. Even though YouTube get a portion of it, that's okay. That's okay. A lot of people don't like to put their cash app. That's fine. Had 2 people send me a cash app yesterday. They say, good luck on your goal. So if I feel by tomorrow night my goal is not met, I'm going to take their money and I'm about probably a super thanks. Yeah, I'm going to do it in a super thanks. and apply it to my account where it'll go on now. So yeah. But yeah, sometimes we don't know. Then the other song I played, thank you, Sharon. The other song I played was Let 'Em Know. You know, that's T.I. T.I.P. The rapper. That's his new song. Dun 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 dun. Running through the checker flag, blend down the lead line. Ain't tussle, tongue wrestling with nobody. So he telling you he ain't gonna be tongue wrestling with y'all organ and blah, blah, with this one and that. I just want to let you know. And he got some more song. I can sing it when I listen to it, but I don't know all of the words. Hey, Christy, thank you for the floating heart. So yeah, the other one was Let 'Em Know. So yesterday was cutting people off, and I was saying cut that shit short, meaning we cutting folk off. What we did yesterday, go watch my live. I'll get ready to tell y'all. I ain't telling y'all nothing. Go watch the replay. Y'all enjoy it. I don't care if you got the. I don't care if you got them. Let them know. Let them know, Lady Justice. Lady Justice sing a finger heart. Let them know. So we went with the Inga Rose. We celebrate me. That means us, each one of you. Check her song out. And then when you want to lift yourself up and you want to, we shaking them haters off. I told y'all, we come on here, we shake them haters off. Then you put that T.I. on. Let them know. I don't know if they cut my dancing off or not, child. They probably didn't, because baby, I was getting it yesterday. Baby, if one thing, I can do a little two-step on the floor. But baby, let me get in the chair. Oh, baby, I let it go yesterday. Boy, when you throw them hands up and you're dancing like that, boy, that means you feeling good. And can't nobody tell you nothing. Especially if y'all like to get y'all them little sips and y'all been and got a little tipsy and that music come on and boy, you throw them hands up and it's like it's all over. Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all, especially y'all done been out in them clubs, them cafes, y'all done went with your aunties and your uncles and sometimes y'all grandma, boy, they put them hands up and they be dancing, they be squirming, they be doing all this here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all got some people that be with a straw in the beer and be, doing all that. Y'all know. Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I did some little dancing for y'all yesterday because I tell you, I was cutting them off. I cut them off and I feel good and I'm going to be sleeping good from now on. So, yeah. Oh, okay. You went to see Jay-Z? Good night, everyone. One of my cousins treats me to see my favorite rapper, Jay-Z, going to bed. All right, then. All right. I can't tell you. I love a lot of people, and half of them not rappers, but the R&B artists. I can't tell you nothing what they saying. And I guess about every night about this time. Yeah, the king of the South, child. Hey, Frankie. Free membership? Oh, I don't know about that, boo. You need to come over more, and when YouTube give me free memberships to give out, I don't have that privilege right now to give out free memberships. And if you ain't over here every day to catch one when I do give them out, then you won't. But you can purchase a membership. $1.99, $2.99, or $3.99. You can purchase a membership right now. Because YouTube have not given me the privilege of free memberships. I don't have enough members to be able to give free memberships. Man, I ain't got but a handful. I ain't even got 25. So you might have to have 50 to 100. I don't know. I don't have privileges for free memberships. I don't get them. So while you're waiting, you might have been in some gray hairs. Go ahead and purchase a membership as low as $1.99. You can't beat that with a shaking stick. And become just classy. Or you can become classy ladies and gents for $2.99. Or a classy elite for $3.99. Purchase a membership. I'm pretty sure you don't have a membership to nobody's channel because you wouldn't come over here saying free membership. But just to let you know, I don't have memberships, boo. And if I did, the people that come over here every day, that's not a member, a paid member, they would already be gone. Yep. Yep, they would already be gone. So now we ain't doing that because we don't have that. We ain't I ain't graduated that far. Uh they haven't been that nice to me yet. I'll be glad when I do get there. Oh, your grandkids are there, Sharon? That must mean it's almost time for me to go. But it was something else I wanted to talk about. Since I'm right at my little 2 hour mark, I might as well stay on here for 2 hours. But anyway, yeah, yesterday, I danced and clowned. I almost cried. Did I cry yesterday? No, I don't think I cried yesterday. No, I don't think I cried. But yeah, I had enough on my plate to cry. Cause I'm not looking forward to a funeral, y'all. I don't like going to funerals, and then especially somebody that's so young and so full of life. Hey, Angel, so full of life, and I told y'all I haven't taken down the or put it on private or members only, but if y'all want to see my little cousin who I was talking about, you have to go back on my shorts. When I was in Louisiana last week, I posted several shorts, and she's on 2 or 3 of them dancing. She's dressed in all black, and me and her took a picture together, which I did like an AI picture with me, her, and another one of my cousins. So there's an AI picture posted, and then she was up there dancing, enjoying herself, full of life, just really enjoying herself. Y'all that are friends with me on Facebook, I posted something from the people that she did her, I guess she got her pilot license from. They wrote a long passage about her, just speaking so much positivity and how she was such a young lady and brought life into, was so joyful and excited to, just some good things about her getting her pilot's license. And she did her first flight by herself from Jackson, Mississippi to Alexandria, Louisiana. That's a long way for a young lady to fly one of them. Me and my mama used to call them crop duster planes, by herself. By herself. Got up in that aircraft by herself and flew that plane from Jackson, Mississippi to Alexandria, Louisiana, where she lived at. And so I'm pretty sure that the flight school from Alexandria, whoever gets in it, flew it back from Alexandria back to Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah. So y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I done hit my little 2 hour mark. Thank y'all for coming over. Thank y'all for listening, tuning in, tuning out. Thank y'all for all of the super chats, super stickers. Thank y'all for the gifts. If, like I said, YouTube be like 2 days behind on their stuff. So tomorrow night, hopefully everything will be caught up. The gifts, the super chats, super stickers, and put me at my goal, because I don't want to be that one. You know how you they tell you at your goal and you be $2 off, and they don't tell you till the last minute, tell you can't do nothing about it. But I did get 2 cash apps yesterday. So the cash apps, I am going to buy super thanks tomorrow night with those, to make sure those super thanks and whatever I got push me over my goal. Hopefully on the 21st through the 26th. One of them days, I might get a surprise. I might get a surprise. But like I said, I didn't start off with the pay 7 months in. And if I did, shoot, it takes 7 months to get a check. No, I would probably have been got one, but I didn't want to be chopped up. I wanted, kind of at least want something to make it look like it was something. So when I get it, I'm going to be saying, I celebrate me for the moments I survive. I'm going to be saying that. Yes, a Black Amelia Earhart. Child, I'm so, oh my God. But on the, if you friends with me on Facebook, they have a picture of her standing by the plane that she flew. And then we also have a picture of her in her service uniform. That girl was a pretty girl, some pretty beautiful eyes. One of them little light-skinned girls, them beautiful eyes, that nice hair. But on the pictures that's on my YouTube, the shorts, she cut all her hair off. So her hair is kind of like mine, but hers is coming forward. I could do my hair like that too, but my brother, Warden Jr., would probably, he would have a conniption fit. He would have a conniption. The only reason why he ain't tripping about me wearing my hair in this ball, because he know I got some hair. And he know my hair is like cotton. Me and his wife have the same hair. It don't stay up. We go get our hair fixed, and child, by the time we get somewhere, we ain't got nothing but some cotton on top of our head. So, yeah. So, anyway, God bless everybody. Angels on everybody pillow, circulating your house. If y'all going out tonight, be careful with the drinking and the driving. Y'all know y'all did that last weekend. Now y'all want to go in the club, shake your behind. Fine. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Your curfew is at, let me see. Y'all old behind curfew is at 2 o'clock. Y'all need to be in the house at 2 o'clock. I will be calling y'all house and see if y'all in the house at 2 o'clock. I'm sending my drone camera out. Y'all old butt need to know 1:30. Your old butt need to be in the house at 1:30. So if you're going out, you ain't got but a few hours to go out there, shake a leg, shake your booty, listen to whatever. You ain't got but a few hours. 1:30 is your curfew for y'all old hens. Y'all hens and chickens. Y'all need to be in the house. Y'all get them cheering at least to about 3 o'clock. If they ain't in the house by 3 o'clock, put your top lock, your middle lock, your bottom lock. Do like my daddy did at the weekend. He stayed at his parents' house, and it's a 3-bedroom, and my little cousins, them call themselves staying there. Child, they don't know. Daddy classy, lock, put all them locks, the bottom downstairs lock. Then you walk up the 3 steps to the house. Lock. Daddy locked that house down, and his room was in the back of the thing, so he couldn't hear you. So they would have to call him. Probably he was getting up to go to the restroom, and he heard him. They come there at 2 o'clock. Daddy had them doors locked down. Then my cousin say they came in the house the other day at 3 o'clock, and my little cousin walking down the street. Just so happened her grandma was sleeping in the front room on the sofa, and she knew she wasn't there. She left the door unlocked so she could come in. But my cousin that was at the back door, what we call the back door, she back there trying to get in, had to call her daughter. The daughter couldn't unlock the door. By the time she get in the door, the cousin had then walked on the side because my aunt left the door unlocked. They were walking into each other. Uncle Ben had locked their asses out. My daddy, you ain't in here. I'm locking them doors. He sure did. He locked them out. Kiss. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all hit the thumbs up. All of y'all that's still in here. Y'all is like 24 in here. Y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up for Kiss. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really do. Yes, it will help. That should push me over. And like I said, I still got the 2 cash apps from yesterday. I'm gonna put them on here to make sure I hit it and I get my first check in 7 months. And it should be well worth the wait. So with that being said, y'all good night. Have a good night. Angels on everybody pillows. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll try to get on here on time at 8 o'clock. Anywhere between 8, 8:30. See y'all tomorrow. I love you. Good night.